Candace Parker led the Tennessee Lady Vols to back-to-back championships in 2007 and 2008 and is the first female player ever to dunk in the big dance. Parker will also be talking ball as an analyst during the coverage of the men's tournament on CBS and TNT Sports. Good morning and happy March Madness.
Happy March Madness. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we are
the
too.
brackets yesterday?
Get you going,
I want to know what
right?
it feels like to dunk like that, Candace. I look
There
at
you go. Yeah, how does it feel to catch a body?
How does that feel? Yes.
No, I think it was, I mean, goodness, you saw how grainy the video was. So that was quite some time ago. But I just grew up idolizing my brothers and wanting to dunk before them. So that's pretty much the only reason why I tried it.
Yeah.
I tried it.
No doubt, iconic moment. The brackets, every year, millions of people fill out these brackets, but most fill out just the men's. Why is it important to encourage everybody to fill out both?
Well, it's important because it's exciting. I think now people are realizing how important it and how exciting it is to watch women's sports. And, you know, we've been on this train for a long time, and now I understand people get on at different times, but to be a part of women's basketball at this point, to see the excitement, the outcomes, just even in conference tournaments, to see what it did last year, I think it's just truly special. And I think it's just a sports fan, like as a sports fan, being able to pick the winner in both brackets.
Yeah.
It took a long time for us to catch up to it, I have to say. I was just saying, I don't think we've ever had a segment where we focus specifically on women's sports. That's why I think it's so great we're doing it.
Yeah.
But what do you think it is that people are finally getting it? You've known it all along.
Yeah.
But what do you think it is?
I think it's eyeballs.
It's exciting to watch,
I
yeah.
think it's excitement. I think it stems from just beyond the game, but it also is, you know, companies basically supporting and putting resources towards women's sports. I mean, you look at like what AT&T is doing now, just in terms of the sport on all levels. I think it's just special. And men have had it all along.
Yeah.
Women now are getting it, and I think we're taking advantage of it. I mean, look at the ratings.
Yeah, yes, there
Look
you
at
go.
social media. Look at the followers.
Because it's called the athleticism that the women do.
Yeah.
So this season, most eyes have been on Caitlin Clark. Where does she stack up in terms of the rankings? Because I said you can't underestimate Dawn Staley.
Listen, I think
South Carolina.
Dawn Staley and what she has done at South Carolina. I know my teammate Asia Wilson.
Yes.
She likes rubbing it in a lot. But what she's done back-to-back undefeated seasons in the regular season is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
She in your Final Four?
She is in my Final Four. But Caitlin Clark, I mean, in March, you want that go-to player. You want that player that can just straight up put the ball in the basket.
That's true.
When the offense fails, things get tough, you want to be able to throw the ball. And to watch her last year do it effortless, I mean, I was in because of her.
Yeah.
So if she's on the team, they have a chance.
Yeah, yeah. So let's talk about the Final Four on the women's side. Who do you think?
Who are you picking?
Who do you think? is gonna get
Candace,
there?
I'm going to pick whoever
All of
you
us.
pick. Yeah.
You're gonna pick whoever I pick. Oh, this is pressure. Well, I definitely think that on the women's side, you got South Carolina. I think in past, we've kind of gone back and forth with ones or twos or whatever. I went all one seeds this year.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
I did. I went all one seeds. I think the people want this. I want to see these matchups. I want to see Caitlin Clark compete against the best. USC has Juju Watkins, unbelievable freshman.
Beast.
Yes, exactly. Texas.
You don't have LSU there?
I don't. I have Iowa beating
Iowa beating LSU.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I got Iowa beating LSU.
That would be the
I
Elite
don't
Eight,
know. We've
right?
taken a turn.
She might not pick the same bracket as me. That's what she did.
You don't have LSU? Wow.
Don't. I picked Iowa. My parents both went to Iowa, so.
Oh, okay.
Now, what about the men's side?
Okay, so I think last year, if you picked the Final Four last year, you're special.
Yeah.
Like something
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
You should go play the lottery.
You're locked in.
This year, I think we get back to
The big dogs.
best. I think that the best have really risen to the top. The only team that I picked that wasn't a one seed, Kentucky and Tennessee. Just because the SEC has been one of the toughest conferences. Tennessee, I bleed orange, but Kentucky, they have a lot of talent. They're finally healthy. And if they can bring a little defense, just a little defense,
Just a little
in March,
bit.
just a little bit, just pack the, if Cal Park can get them to play a little defense, I think that they're in the Final Four.
Don't you just love, basketball is my favorite sport. Don't you just love this game? I love how quickly it can turn on a dime.
Yeah.
It's always so exciting to watch.
You know what I love in March? Like the random grandma.
The random
The
grandma?
random grandma that picks a bracket
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Like the young 5-year-old kid that wins the bracket.
Yeah.
Because they just pick. Like, I just think March is so special.
It is special.
Around the world, I think nobody understands March Madness like United States, obviously.
Yes.
But it's just, it's seriously like a holiday.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay,
It really is.
looking for the random
It's a holiday.
grandma.
We need off.
Could be
We
you,
need off
Gayle,
for
you know?
work.
And we appreciate you. What you have done as a
me.
player is amazing, but what you're doing in TV is
Yes.
absolutely phenomenal. And you
Exactly.
are leading the way, not just for women, but there are young men looking at you and what you're doing in the media space that are following in your footsteps. I appreciate
Very
you.
good point, Nick.
All right, CBS Sports and
Very
TNT
nice.
Sports coverage of the NCAA men's basketball tournament tips off this week across CBS, TBS, TNT, and True TV. And while brackets are fun, if gambling is a problem for you or a loved one, help is available via the National Council on Problem Gambling Helpline.